Hey, first and foremost, we like to say call Alalim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect Akim out there, spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth, and presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice. All right, as the scripture teaches us to do. Shalom to the very, very, very few sisters that do listen up as well. All right, I'm the brother Yarmiah from the Great Millstone Chicago camp.
I'm the brother Yediah.
Got my nephew with me, and yeah, man. We were just in the spirit doing an in transit, or as he would say, an impromptu. You know, just meditating on the state of the world right now. Right now, you watching many scriptures come to pass, you know.
Yep.
The first one that come to my mind is 2nd Esdras, the 9th chapter, starting at 1. 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter, jumping all around that. The 16th chapter, you know, Matthew, the 24th chapter, Isaiah, the 47th chapter. All these are prophecies that's jumping out the pages. So right now, for those in the know, you know, we supposed to be all gas, no brakes. We have a beautiful example. We had the apostles. We had the elders. You know, we have the men that led us. And they've been stepping since God knows what that nigga say on that Chief Keef. You don't know when. You know? They've really been presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice and hazarding their lives, man, for us to get this and to enter into their labor. So now that we have, you know, it's fucking all gas, no brakes, man. We see the prophecies jumping off the pages like a pop-up book. And the scriptures let you know, seeing all these things be dissolved, what manner of person ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness. So, brothers, now it's really that time. You got something, nephew?
It's Hebrews chapter 3 and verse 13. It says, "But exhort one another daily while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin." You see, so we must continue to push day by day, especially now, considering everything that's happening. The big brother was just going into how everything, how certain specific scriptures were manifesting themselves. The end of the world is literally manifesting itself in front of everyone. You see, with the cryptocurrencies, the CBDCs, the Fed now, all this. That's Revelation the 13th chapter, World War III. All this is happening right now as we see. You see, so what manner of conversation are we to be? We got to be hastening in that day, you know.
That's right. He said in Zephaniah, he talked. I think it's Zephaniah 1 and 12. I could be wrong, but I think it's there. He talked about the men that are settled upon their leaves, man.
Yeah.
The men that are settled upon their leaves. Look, man, like the apostle of the Rakah say, it ain't no fucking time to be chilling in the shade, drinking lemonade, getting laid. Like that shit cool and all, parked behind this car right here. You know, that shit. You know, it's cool and all, but we ain't in the time for that. Now, we have downtime and we chill. We ain't no fucking robots. Shit, I have more fun than most. But I know what's a fortlet between my eyes. This truth. This labor of love. Get Luke. What's that? Luke 9 in the last 2 verses.
It's Luke chapter 9. In verse 61 it says, "And another said, Lord, I will follow thee, but let me first go bid them farewell, which are at home at my house."
So he really wasn't ready to follow. Go ahead.
And Yahweh said unto him, "No man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High."
Man, that's so heavy, man. And you know, for those of you in the know, and it takes faith to do that. You know, what's heavy about that is something spiritual. You know, like the Apostle Elder Tahar say, you gotta feel all things through the filter, the scriptures filter. And I just told the brother to pull up, and you know, this license plate said family and shit. Not to be reading their license plates, but look at this story, man. Mustard seed. If you have faith as a mustard seed. I never noticed this shit. Nigga, I used to work fucking couple clubs down. I used to bounce where these fucking little niggers be down here. Well, it's the niggers with a little money down there. But nevertheless, I used to bounce right there, down there. Like, I never seen this shit. Faith as a mustard seed, man. Damn, that was heavy, man. But Bree, read that again.
This Luke chapter 9 and verse 61. And another also said, Lord, I will follow thee, but let me first go bid them farewell, which are at my home, which are at home at my house. And Yahushua said unto them, No man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High.
So there you go. No man haven't. Look, if you in this, you in this, man. You either in it till it's over, or you over when you leave it. That's it. You either in this till it's over, or you over when you exit, man. Cause it ain't no looking back. It's really all gas, no brakes at this point. You want to say something, nephew?
I just got a precept. This
Go ahead.
Hebrews 10 and verse 35.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cast not away, therefore, your confidence and kindness with and fidelity, faith, which have great recompense and reward. You see, and the Lord is going to come back and save his children. You see? It's great glory to follow the Lord. And we must continue in this well-doing. It says, verse 36, for ye have need of patience, that after you have done the will of the Most High, you might receive the promise. So we must endure in order to receive those promises. It says, for yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry. And who is the he? Yahushai. It says in 2nd Esdras 15, these words are faithful and true. So it's gonna happen. It says, verse 38, now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. You see, to turn from righteousness to go to unrighteousness, the Lord prepared one for the sword.
He said it's like a dog returning to his vomit. It's just like a filthy, uncared. Like, why would you want to do that? And then, like I told a brother, I call him Ike. I ain't gonna say what I call him because I'll probably get fucking blocked for that now. But he used to be in the faith, and I'm talking about Mikey. And he was, dealing for about 6 years at the time. This was probably about 5 years ago. And he was dealing for a little while at the time. And I said, man, you want to invest all these years? Because he was talking about leaving, going by himself. And I knew he was leaving. He fell out, and the Lord turned him to a schizophrenic. All right? But I said, you either going to invest all them years or you going to waste all them years. Talk about I'm going to go teach by myself. Nigga, if you can't teach with 60 niggas, if you can't fight with 60 niggas, you damn sure ain't going to fight a nigga by yourself. Look, I'm not stupid. I said, what you gonna do when you leave this walk is know these niggas is wrong and prove every single one of them was right. You gonna prove these niggas right as soon as you drop the plow. And you know they wrong. But you gonna waste it all them years, man. It ain't no turning back, man. I know that the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is coming. I know that the Lord is right. I know that he didn't reveal this to us just because we nobodies. When you go into the gospel, the Lord said, lo, I be with you even into the end of the world. All right? The flesh consorted to his light. All right? He pulled the spirit. We were gathered together by his word. The Lord didn't give you this word for you to fuck around, man. And he said, whatever thou findest thy hand to do it with all thy might. He said, the curse is he that holdeth this sword from blood, man. We here to battle, man. This shit is real, man. We ain't here to fucking look back and twiddle our thumbs, man. Hey, when I was doing wickedness, nigga, I was doing wickedness. I wasn't even thinking about looking back. Nigga don't think twice to do wickedness. They just go forward. Right? They're smoking a blunt, committing some adultery, doing a drive-by, whatever a nigger fix it is to do. Going to one of these false churches or ideology, a frat, whatever a nigger fixes to do that's wicked, on whatever level, his face fixed towards that shit. Don't get in this truth and get in the real righteousness and now get to 20. Oh man, you know what? I'm rethinking this. No. He said it shall be as full between your eyes. But go ahead, nephew.
This Hebrews 10 and verse 38, it says, now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. And what's to draw back to in this world? The flaming alphabet community. I
was just gonna say, what you gonna be? Hey, we done seen that. We done seen that brothers go from straight up, but that's why the Lord say that's a great point, nephew. The Lord, what he say? He found you clean and swept, and then you draw back 7 more demons, a complete number more demons. Yeah, you might have committed adultery in the world, then they come back and drop in this truth. You gonna be a mo.
And this world is nothing, man. It is vanity, man. You got men. It was a study that came out. They said it's more men going under the pen getting plastic surgery than women How vain is that, man?
Look at that nigga, Bandman Kevo.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Hey, 2 Peter, Sluggy, it says,
And this-
perilous times. Hey, dangerous, destructive times, man, and it's only gonna get worse. You know? Hey, I believe it was the elders out in Dallas, but they went in on how Esau, how he's ruling, he's causing humanity to go backwards.
That's right.
And hey, the scriptures say that. It says, hey, if the Lord wasn't to come back, no flesh would be saved. That's how destructive this world is, but you got it.
That's right, brother. Returning to his folly, the brother student of Yahweh Shai put that up. And listen, man, it's like that movie with Luke Wilson. I think it's his name, the nigga who played in Blue Street with Martin. But Idiocracy. The elder brother Capo, Kapatazak, we watched that movie, man. Idiocracy. The time increasing, they got dumb as hell. Oh, look at them Moabites. Whoa. Mean, what up, bitch? Hey, look, and that's what you supposed look at me. They some spoiled, man. They gonna be spoiled. Ain't gonna be no fucking women walking around free like this, thinking that this shit is a joke. Ain't gonna be none of that.
Frolic.
See that car, fucking frolicking. See that car that just rolled past? You remember on Book of Eli, and he revved that bitch up, smoked dude, and put that bitch on the back of the bike and did everything to her, man. This is the time we coming into. And the Lord, going into Psalms, the 91st chapter, outside of that protection, which is the elect, which is the men that cry inside for the abomination that's done in the midst thereof, everybody's fucked. Shit, I'm talking about them bitches because they just happen to be walking past, and we men, we check them out and shit. But we on the job right now. But nevertheless, these men ain't gonna be walking around fucking free. This shit ain't gonna be no fucking joke, man.
Hey, it says a great day of the Lord approacheth. It says the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. So if the Lord not with you, you're gonna be through.
Your ass gonna be through. And that's just something, that just is what it is, man. But we can end it with that. All right, you brothers, just stay tight, man. As the apostle of the Rakah say, keep your shit wide tight, man. Hey, well, with that being, and that message goes to us first and foremost, man. But with that being said, call Elohim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, and to the hopeful elect Akim out there enduring. Shalom.
Shalom.
Man, I fucking know this nigga.